Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please do consider to subscribe and like and share this video if you like the content. I'll be sharing cooking, DIY as well as gardening activities as well on this channel. So please do visit my channel link given in the description below. And let's get started in making of this paneer dum biryani. It's very authentic and tasty, easy to make. So just follow the exact steps. I'll be taking 1.5 cups of basmati rice here. Wash it and soak it for at least 30 minutes and keep it aside. And then we'll thaw paneer if you keep it in freezer and cut it into 1-inch cubes as shown. So if we keep all these things ready, it will be very easy to prepare this biryani. So I'm taking 2 medium-sized onions and cut it into very thin slices and transfer it into a bowl. Add a little bit of oil, like a teaspoon of oil, and this I'm doing to make fried onions or barista, and I'm preparing it in air fryer. You can either use deep fried or store-bought fried onions as well, like about half cup. So you can turn on air fryer at 300 Fahrenheit for 12 minutes in air fryer mode. I'm using Cuisinart air fryer. So I'll be leaving a product link in the description below. You can purchase it from Amazon. And in a small bowl, just take 2 teaspoons of milk or even water will also do. And we'll add saffron and keep it ready for the coloring. And then in a bowl, we'll take half cup of thick yogurt. Into that we'll add 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, half teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, and 1 teaspoon of cumin powder as well, and also half teaspoon of garam masala, and a few fenugreek leaves also I'm adding. Mix it well using a whisker. Add a teaspoon of salt as well as 1 teaspoon of lemon juice as well, and half teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Mix it well. At this point, we'll check the taste and add more spices if needed, and then we'll transfer the paneer cubes into this bowl. Coat the paneer cubes with this mixture properly using a spoon, and keep it aside for at least 20 to 30 minutes. Let the paneer marinate properly in this. While paneer is marinating, we'll check on the air fryer if our air fried onions are getting ready, and then we'll keep it aside. And for cooking rice, I'm using an instant pot. You can use a regular pressure cooker as well. So we'll take about 3 liters of water and add 3 teaspoons of salt. Add half teaspoon of ginger garlic paste and half teaspoon of green chili paste as well. This gives an additional good flavor, and the water should be really salty. And then we'll add all the whole spices like shajira, cinnamon stick, black cardamom, and green cardamom as well, bay leaves, and cloves and star anise. And then when water is boiling, we'll add this soaked rice into this and let it cook for about 7 to 8 minutes. The rice should be almost 90% cooked, so we'll make a note of time here. And then we'll take a pan. So for making any biryani, it's good to take any pan which has a thick bottom. So we'll add 2 to 3 tablespoons of ghee as well as 2 teaspoons of oil here, and then I'm adding half teaspoon of shajira and finely sliced 1 big onion as well into this. Let it fry like into golden brown, and keep the lid on so that onion cooks faster. Let the onions cook at least 80%, and then we'll add half teaspoon of ginger garlic paste here and mix it well, and keep the lid on again for another 5 minutes. Once onions turns to golden brown, we'll transfer the marinated paneer into this. Mix it well, and also we'll add about half cup of fresh peas or frozen peas also would do. So we'll wash it once, and then we'll add the peas also into this marinated paneer and mix it well. Let the paneer cook for about 5 minutes. We'll keep the lid on. So once you see a boiling point, you don't have to cook it for so long. So it looks like almost paneer curry, and then add required amount of salt as per your taste, and then we'll add about 4 green chilies slit. So we are adding at a later point of time so that it won't be more spicy. It just gives a flavor. So as we are making dum biryani, I'm taking the same pan. I'm separating out this curry into two halves. So the first half will be remaining in the pan as the first layer, and then garnish with some chopped mint leaves as well as coriander leaves. So you can see after 8 minutes the rice has been cooked properly. It needs to be cooked at least 90%, and then with the help of the handle I'm just taking out the rice. The strainer will be very helpful for making any of this biryanis or rice items. So I'll be leaving a comment of this product in the description box. If you're interested, you can purchase it from Amazon. So we'll transfer about half of the rice as a second layer, and then as a third layer again I'm adding this paneer curry, and spread it evenly using a spoon. You can add saffron water or saffron milk which has been soaked at this point or at last step. Add half of the fried onions or barista and coriander mint leaves as well, and then we'll add remaining rice as a top layer and remaining saffron milk, barista or fried onions as well as coriander mint leaves, and a tablespoon of ghee as well as a teaspoon of oil as well, and then we'll close the lid. So I'm using chapati dough here to pack it tightly. We'll cook it in low flame for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes you can leave it for another 5 or 10 minutes aside, and once you open the lid you can see how beautifully this has been cooked. So did you like this recipe? Please do try right away and share with your family. I hope you enjoy and stay safe. This is a restaurant style biryani, so you don't even have to step out. You can very well make it at home anytime and enjoy this delicacy of paneer dum biryani, and it's a perfect recipe for any paneer lovers. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on notification. Thank you very much for watching.